Hey Wizard World fans, it's time for Flashpoint Friday. What Flashpoint Friday is it's our Wizard World Comics review of everything and anything Flashpoint. Normally when we review comics, we look for anything and anything that's out there. Today, we're reviewing Flashpoint and only Flashpoint, because Flashpoint has literally just lined the shelves of comic book stores around the world. All the story arcs that are in Flashpoint, the main story arc, side story arcs featuring our favorite characters like Batman, Flash, Reverse Flash, everything and anything Flashpoint. So let's get started with the main story arc. Gerald actually read issue 3, so 2 issues happened. All you need to know is that everything you know is wrong. Now what I mean by that is everything's flipped. It's the reverse world. Barry Allen's trying to get his life back in order because the Reverse Flash screwed up everything completely. Batman kills people, the Penguin hangs out at a casino, and everything's a mess. So fill him in.
So Flash winds up in this reverse world. He doesn't have his powers anymore, so he teams up with Batman to try and find out how he can become Flash again. He makes an attempt at it, pretty much winds up dead, and issue 3 picks up right where that left off. This is by far the best Flashpoint issue to ever come out. It is one of the best issues to come out this year. It is fantastic. Everything about this is perfect. Every single panel is just full of story that just ties everything together. Every single issue of Flashpoint ever released is brought into this and tied into this. That makes every penny you spend on Flashpoint completely worth it. Barry Allen takes a second attempt at becoming the Flash, and he's successful. So he teams up with Batman and Cyborg to find Superman, who's completely missing from this world.
But he's actually not missing. He's locked behind closed doors. We're not supposed to know Superman is actually a science experiment now. And that's all I'm gonna say because I want you to pick this up. I want you to see what Superman looks like. It's going to blow your mind. That said, let's move on to the other story arcs. Batman's issue is pretty awesome, but it's incredibly dark. This takes Batman in a whole new direction. Just to catch you up on the Flashpoint version of Batman, we're not looking at Bruce Wayne anymore. Bruce Wayne's dead. Instead of Bruce watching his parents die, the parents watched Bruce die. So Batman is now Thomas Wayne. Thomas Wayne runs amok and he's trying to find the Joker. Well, he ends up finding the Joker, and we find the true identity of the Joker. The Joker's kidnapped 2 principal characters, kids, whose kids they are, I won't spoil it for you, but you should pick it up. When you find out who the Joker is, your brain will do a 360. It's absolutely incredible, and it's perfect for the Flashpoint theme where everything's twisted. Once you see that Superman, and you see who the Joker is in Batman Night of Vengeance, you'll finally get what DC's going for with Flashpoint.
And I was talking to someone about Flashpoint, and they refer to it as the Flash's thing, and it's really not. This is a DC event, and it encompasses everything DC. So if you don't like the Flash, and you don't like the fact that this might focus on him, it doesn't. It really focuses on everyone, and it's awesome.
So since DC is all things Flashpoint, the Secret 7 is basically a nightmare for anybody who actually likes the Secret 7. What's going on is the Secret 7 have entered hell. Not literally, of course, figuratively, but their identities are threatened to be revealed. Shade, one of the leaders, has this coat, it's taking control of his entire body, and he's going on a killing rampage. Or at least the other members of the Secret 7 do. The events of Flashpoint have made the Secret 7 all not trust each other, and I get a real Watchmen vibe out of this. It feels like something is basically taking the minds of every superhero in this, of course the Secret 7, and just kind of wiping them off of the earth. It ends on a really down note. There's only 1 issue left. Nothing to do with the main story arc though, so this is only for fans of the Secret 7. If you like the Secret 7, pick it up. If you don't, go ahead and pick up Batman, pick up the main Flashpoint. This is going to be over before we know it, and the main story only has 2 issues anyway. So there's really no point unless you like it. And if you do, hurry up, because there's not a lot of time left. What I mean by that is your favorite character might be dead. Might be dead. If it's Shade. Shade's alive.
Now, World of Flashpoint actually turned out to be a pretty interesting story arc in the Flashpoint series. From the first one, I really didn't know where they were going with it, and I didn't know why it was called the World of Flashpoint, but this basically describes everything. The main character, Tracy 13, actually winds up traveling all across the planet to try and enlist everyone's help to get them to stop a nuclear strike from happening. So you get to see little glimpses of all of Flashpoint's world, and that actually makes this a really good pickup. So if you really want to know about the Flashpoint universe, this is what you gotta buy. This shows everything.
I guess one way to look at it is this comic tells you everything that's going on everywhere, and the main story tells you what you need to know to follow the storyline. So if you're interested in what's going on in Australia while the Flash and Batman are hanging out in Gotham City, pick that up. Tracy 13 is a mediocre character at best, and the people she runs into aren't really that interesting. But surrounding her is the entire story. So when you see Groot from Groot of War, or you hear about Project Superman, it's kind of cool because you're getting different perspectives of it, which is, of course, why Flashpoint has so many different story arcs. They're all really good for the most part. Some of them aren't nearly as strong as others, but we try not to play favorites with our favorite characters. When the next issue of Flashpoint comes out, tune in Friday. We're going to have it for you, and we'll try not to spoil anything. If you've already read them, comment below with your favorite parts. Okay. See you. Bye.